Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up and welcome back to the channel and another MK11 discussion video. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications. Also like the video, it helps out the channel more than you could ever know. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about, topics, characters that could be coming, etc. And don't forget about the giveaway we have going on. We have two separate giveaways with chance to win a total of $50 in PSN or Xbox Live gift cards. Listen to the end of the video to hear more about that, but let's go ahead and jump into it. So, recording this for the second time because for some reason my computer wanted to, or Audacity rather, wanted to pick up my camera microphone. I'm frustrated. But today we're going to be talking about my predictions for Combat Pack 2, with Aftermath being released tomorrow. It's hype as hell. I'm so excited. And with my theories for how it could play in, we do have two separate lists here. We have a 3-character list for if my theory comes true and Aftermath is played in a Combat Pack 2, and Robocop, Fujin, and Shiva will be a part of Combat Pack 2, with 3 other characters being 2 MK characters and a guest character. And we also have a 6-character list in case they are completely 2 different separate entities, and we will get 6 more characters, 2 guest characters, and 4 MK characters. So let's go ahead and jump into the 3-character list. So the first character on that list is Havoc. He's a character that I've been calling for on this channel since like my very first video discussing MK11. I want Havoc, and a lot of other people want Havoc. A lot of other people are wanting these 3D era characters, and Havoc is usually at the top of the list for most of them. Havoc has a cool moveset, he is a cool character, he is a cool designed character. The face half off skeleton shit, him not being able to die to hardly anything, all of that stuff is really cool. His moveset would be really cool. I just imagine him ripping his own head off and throwing it at someone as a projectile. I think Havoc is definitely one of the coolest 3D era characters that MK could definitely add into MK11. Just with his moveset and how this game plays, I think he'd be a really good addition. But on to the next one, Rain. Now, Rain was actually a big part in MKX. He had cutscenes, he was on Melina's side, he was trying to make sure that she became the Khan of Outworld, so he was an antagonist in that game. You actually had a fight with him. He had his full moveset from MK9, and he ended up not being a playable character, which was very, very weird. So I definitely think with as many people who have called for Rain in MKX and didn't get him, now those people have carried over to MK11 and they are calling for Rain. I definitely think it's a good possibility we would see him, because he was a very popular character in MK9. He had a really cool moveset. I enjoy playing him in MK9, and I definitely think that he's been out of MK for long enough that they need to bring him back. So I definitely see him being likely in MK11. And now for the last character in the 3-character list, Michael Myers. Michael Myers has a movie coming out this year. He's a very popular horror character. We've had Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, Alien, Predator. All of these big horror movie characters, or sci-fi horror in Alien and Predator's case, but we've had all of these horror slasher people. We've had every really, really popular one except for Michael Myers, like the trifecta. Michael is definitely one of the most popular horror movie slashers in history. He really started the final girl thing and everything. So having Jason and Freddy, I think Michael Myers is just a matter of time. And with the copyright and licensing issues with Ash Williams, I definitely think Michael is more likely at this point, because he's really easy to do. You guys remember Jason from MKX. I mean, he had no dialogue, no nothing. It was a character model who showed dialogue by turning his head. That's an animation. So I definitely see Michael being likely because he's such an easy character to do. He's a moveset, a character model, and head turning for dialogue. But that is my 3-character list. On to the 6-character list. So of course Havoc and Rain are going to stay the same. Michael Myers is going to stay the same. So we need 3 other characters. And we're going to start off with Ermac. Ermac is a character who's had a complete redesign. He was in MKX, he played a huge part in MKX, he was in MK9, and I get it, they're trying to like move people out and bring other characters in, but Ermac was one of the weirdest ones to do that with. Like, the only reason I think Ermac is not in the base game is to have him as DLC. So, I mean, he had a complete redesign. This is the coolest Ermac's ever looked in any MK game. So he looks absolutely dope, had a complete redesign. He had a complete Combat League season based around him. So I definitely think at this point it would be very unlikely that we wouldn't get Ermac in a combat pack. At least this one or Aftermath, you know, revealing them at the end of Aftermath or in Aftermath. Ermac's going to be in this game at some point in time. I think it's going to be combat pack 2. But the next character is Deathstroke. I talked about Deathstroke a couple days ago on who will be the next DC Universe guest character. It seems like they're going to stick with the formula of having MK characters in DC and DC characters in MK. They've added Joker from DC so far. They had Raiden and Sub-Zero in Injustice 2, and they had Scorpion in Injustice 1. And let me add, Injustice 1 Scorpion was the coolest looking Scorpion's ever been. But I think they're going to stick with that formula. It's bringing a lot of people from Injustice to MK and a lot of people from MK to Injustice and making people want to play those games for these characters. And I think gear is a big thing that goes into the character and how they pick a character for a combat pack. And Deathstroke has probably some of the most customizable gear besides like someone like Batman, I think. Deathstroke has had so many different looks in the comics over the years. There's so many different things they could do with skins, his swords, his guns, his mask. There's so many different things they could do with him. I think customization is a big thing, a big factor that plays into whether they're going to add a character or not. So I definitely think as far as DC characters go, if they're going to stick with that formula, Deathstroke is probably one of, if not the most likely. And for the last character, the next guest character, it is Ash Williams. I do think Ash is still likely because he's such a popular character. God only knows when those copyright issues and licensing issues actually happened. It could have been a year ago, and it just now leaked. Who knows? And we did get the email with the release of Combat Pack 1, or one of the characters, it might have been Spawn in Combat Pack 1, that they did have the rights to Army of Darkness Ash Williams, that specific character. So I guess we'll just have to sit back and wait and see. I still think Ash is likely. You pay someone the right amount of money, and they're going to say yes, unless it hinders their moral code or some shit. But I think being in Mortal Kombat doesn't hinder one's moral code, especially when it's the character Ash Williams. So you pay someone the right amount of money, they're going to do something, and I think by now they probably worked something out. But that is going to do it for me talking about Combat Pack 2 and my predictions for it. Let me know your predictions down in the comments below, who you think's going to be in it, who you think won't be in it. If my list is complete bullshit, let me know what you think in the comments below. But let's talk about this giveaway real quick. So we have two separate giveaways going on right now. One is on Twitch and one is on YouTube. So the YouTube giveaway, the way you enter that is subscribe to me here on YouTube and follow me over on Twitter. You can also get extra entries into the giveaway if you retweet every video that talks about this giveaway, which is about 14 or 15 videos at this point. I don't always share the video onto Twitter. Sometimes I forget. So if you want to go the extra mile and actually share the video yourself, tag me in it at TootinTV. And also, you can get another extra entry by following me on Twitch. I'm keeping up with this shit. If you do the extra entries, you are going to be more likely to win, and not many people have done it so far. But the Twitch giveaway, how you enter the Twitch giveaway is you follow me on Twitch and you follow me on Twitter. You can also get an extra entry for that if you subscribe to me on YouTube. So, very easy to enter those giveaways. Gotta work a little bit extra if you want to get the extra entries, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments below. I keep stuttering. My name is Stutter, and this has been Tootin', and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.